This is a video I've been wanting to make for a couple weeks now, and I'm just not getting around to it. So, let's talk about what I have to talk about. If you read the title of the video, you saw that I said Disney is the worst distributor ever. And I really think that's true. Now, this concerns something that it's been talked to death before, so I'm probably going to pull these movies out and you're going to go, oh, okay, moving on. But this is really pissing me off, and I want to talk about it. So, a few months ago, I reviewed the film My Neighbor Totoro, and I talked about what a great film that masterpiece is. And that's not the only Ghibli film I like. I love almost every single one of their films I've seen. I think they're terrific. Even films like Ponyo, I think, has something that's very, very, very good that makes it a terrific movie. And here, I have 3 Ghibli films on Blu-ray. My Neighbor Totoro, which a friend bought for me, knowing I was obsessed with it and I was driving him crazy, so he probably thought I'd shut up if he bought it for me. And Princess Mononoke and Kiki's Delivery Service I bought on my own accord. And I love all 3 of these films. In fact, these 2 might be 2 of my 10 favorite films of all time, animated or live action. They are very, very special to me. And Totoro's just up there with them, if not a little lower. But all 3 of them are 3 of my favorite movies. And I love them a lot, but my favorite Ghibli film is also my favorite Miyazaki film, and quite possibly my favorite film of all time, and that is Spirited Away. Now, I bought this on DVD when I was probably 12, I think, and I saved up the money to buy it, and I bought it myself, and maybe not a big deal to you guys. To me, it's a pretty big deal. And still got, both discs, taken really good care of it, and I've watched it a whole lot. But notice, I have these on Blu-ray, and I don't have Spirited Away on Blu-ray. Guys, it's 2015. Blu-rays have been around for a really, really long time now. Why the hell hasn't Disney released this on Blu-ray? Now, I'd be fine with it. I'd be fine with it if they had more Blu-rays to release, but they don't. When I got My Neighbor Totoro, and this is when I decided to make this video, I got My Neighbor Totoro, and inside it was a thing for a Disney reward. You go to the DisneyRewards.com and you enter in a code and you get points. You can save it up for prizes and whatever the hell you want. And then I saw down there, I saw upcoming releases on Blu-ray, Porco Rosso. That's not one of my favorite ones or anything, but I thought, oh my god, because they always release the Ghibli Blu-rays in sets, usually 2 or 3. I think it's usually been 2, but sometimes it's been 3. And I thought, oh my god, is Spirited Away down there? Is Spirited Away down there? No. What they had was Pom Poko, a film I haven't seen yet. It looks weird as shit though, made by Takahata, the director of the masterpiece Grave of the Fireflies, which Disney didn't release, but I understand why. But then there's also Tales from Earthsea. I'm going to pull something up, and when I saw that, I said, what the fuck? And here's why. Tales of Earthsea, this is on Flickster. You see what that says? 41% rotten, and the audience gave it 47%. That's a bad movie, okay? This is by far the worst Studio Ghibli film they've released. And they're releasing that on Blu-ray before Spirited Away. Now, why the hell would they do that? Why would they do that? Let's just think about this for a second. And this is something that Disney has never really understood. You could say, oh, they're saving the best for last because that'll be their biggest success. Yeah, Spirited Away is going to be their biggest hit. Of all the Ghibli Blu-rays they release, Spirited Away will make them the most money. But they're going to sell copies now just as much as they're going to sell later. If they wait, it's not going to make any difference at all. It's just going to piss more people off. And I'm starting to get pissed off. It's 2015. Where the hell is Spirited Away? I mean, thankfully, they only have like 2 or 3 other movies they could release other than Spirited Away. So I guess that's a good thing because that means that they can't hold it off forever. But they could hold out another year or so before they really release it. But what the hell? And this is something I've never understood with Disney. And here, I'm not just a Ghibli fan. I am a Disney fan. See, I acquired The Little Mermaid Diamond Edition. And I think The Little Mermaid is a terrific film. One of their very best. But then that got me thinking. I said, I've got Little Mermaid. Look at that. That's a great Disney movie. Why are they doing this? They do it to their own movies. And I wasn't going to talk about this, but when I reviewed Pinocchio, I said, that's a movie I have to have on Blu-ray. I collect Blu-rays of all my favorite movies, or I tried to as much as I can. I said, oh my god, I need to get Pinocchio. And without thinking, I looked on Walmart.com, and it was like $80. And I thought, oh my god, why is it so much? Oh yeah, because Pinocchio's in the fucking Disney vault. Which makes no fucking sense. Look, Disney's probably the most family-friendly movie distributors, or movie makers, I should say, movie studios. That's the word I'm looking for. Now, if you're a parent or you're going to become a parent, I'm not a parent yet. I'd like to be one day. I'm going to show my kids the Disney movies. You've almost got to. Disney's got everyone by the balls. They've got them by the balls, and you have to show people their movies. And that's just, there's no other movie studio with that much power out there. But why the hell do they put their movies in a vault so they can't sell them for years on end? If I had a kid, let's say, I'm 18 and a half years old. I'll be 19 in a few months. So let's say I had a kid in 2 years, which is realistic. In 2 years, and let's say I didn't have this, it'd be back in the vault. Then timeline-wise, I probably wouldn't be able to buy this for a decent price until my kid's 5 or 6. And little kids watch Disney movies. I'd love to show my kids The Little Mermaid before they're 5 or 6. Which, I get to with this, but I can't with, Beauty and the Beast or Lion King. I didn't buy those. I'd have to go to a third-party seller who's going to jack the price up on me, which, for the record, I would do that. I would. And I'm going to do it. I'm assuming. But I shouldn't have to. Disney. I think the strategy is, get it before it goes in the vault. And so people are going to rush out to buy it. That's not how it works. You're Disney. We're going to buy your movies. You're going to sell movies. The vault might make, for a short amount of time, people go buy them, but people aren't going to have kids and not buy Disney movies. It's just not going to happen. So instead, they're screwing over people who want to buy their movies. If you're late or you don't get one, you gotta go to a third-party seller who's gonna screw you over with the price usually, unless you get lucky. So why the hell do they do this? I don't know. It makes no sense. And honestly, I started thinking about this. They don't have a right to do it. Who the hell's working at Disney now? What's Disney done for me lately that makes them feel like they're so big and bad that they can do this to their customers and to the people who support them and their fans? What the hell has Disney done for me lately? Oh, they made Frozen. Oh, they made Frozen. They made Frozen. Yeah, Frozen's a good movie. So is Tangled, and I'll give you Princess and the Frog. That's 3 good movies in over 10 years. What did they make between Princess and the Frog and The Emperor's New Groove? They didn't make shit. They made fucking terrible movies. Terrible. If I were working at Disney during that time, I'd be disappointed. I'd be ashamed, embarrassed of the shit that I produced during that time. But they make 3 pretty good movies, and then all of a sudden, they're feeling big and bad again. And everyone's like, oh, Disney's the best. The people working at Disney haven't done shit. They haven't done anything compared to what the former greats have done. Eisner's gone. He left a decade ago. And Katzenberg left to make shitty movies at DreamWorks. So, I'm saying the people at Disney inherited greatness. They didn't come in and make great movies. Again, Frozen, I'm sorry. This might be a spoiler for my Disney movie reviews when I rank them, but Frozen's not Beauty and the Beast, okay? You may think it is, but face it, it's not. Frozen's not as good as The Lion King. It's not as good as Aladdin. It's not as good as The Little Mermaid. They made possibly, now, I know it's still new, but it's possibly the most overrated film in Disney history. But, I'll dive into that when I review it in about a year. It's going to be a while, but point being is, they haven't done anything, but they still feel like they have the right to restrict us from accessing their movies. And I just don't understand why. From a business standpoint, again, if any studio does not have to worry about people buying their shit, it's Disney. Disney's got quite a bit of money, and let's face it, they're pretty well off. But again, in this fucking movie, I can't watch it without John Lasseter coming on the screen before it and calling me lucky for watching it. I swear to God, if you haven't seen this, I kid you not. You put the movie in, he says, "Hi, I'm John Lasseter, creative director at Pixar Animation Studios. You are lucky. You get to see Spirited Away." If I'm so lucky, how about you push for Disney to give us a fucking Blu-ray for it? Because that would look beautiful on Blu-ray. These other ones, I mean, I'll give Disney props. They've done great jobs on these Ghibli Blu-rays. They look fantastic. Now, the bonus features suck ass, but the quality looks really, really good. But they just won't release it. And again, people are going to buy it whenever you release it. If they had released it 4 years ago, they would probably get the same initial sales as if they released it 4 years from now. It's no difference. They're just playing with their fans, playing with the fans of Studio Ghibli who want these movies. So Disney restricts families from being able to cheaply and affordably get their movies to show their children like pretty much any parent would want to. And they're restricting fans of film from being able to get one of the greatest films ever made, in my opinion, on Blu-ray. What the hell are they doing? It doesn't make any sense to me. Honestly, Disney's hurting themselves. Because if The Lion King stayed... I think Lion King's in the vault right now. If The Lion King stayed out of the vault, it would sell more. I mean, it'd be in stores longer. More people would have kids and they'd want to buy The Lion King, initially. It would sell more. Instead, third-party sellers who bought, 3 or 4 of them or more when they were out of the vault and are selling them now for $100 or $75 a piece. They're making all the money. Disney's not making anything from that. So it just doesn't make any sense to me. So, again, Disney hasn't done shit lately except for 3 pretty good movies that would be in the middle, about average, if they were released during the Renaissance. And they're restricting fans' access. I can't buy Pinocchio until next February, I think. I can't buy Spirited Away till God knows when because Disney's fucking retarded. They're full of shit. But I guess I'm done. I might do a follow-up if any more shit developments occur, but until then, I guess I'll see ya. What the fuck? Tales from Earthsea? You're releasing Tales from fucking Earthsea, but not Spirited Away? Earthsea's a bad movie. Look on Rotten Tomatoes. No one likes that movie. No one! I mean, I'm really frustrated because I'd like to get what may be my very favorite movie of all time on Blu-ray. If there's one movie I want to own right now, it's Spirited Away. But, fuck. And I can't even buy Pinocchio without dishing out $60 for it, seriously, I probably would pay $50 or $60 for Pinocchio if it wasn't coming out of the vault in a year. But fucking vault. If you watch this, leave a comment. Does the vault make any fucking sense? Because it doesn't make any sense to me. I've never understood it. No fucking sense at all. Guess that's it. I don't even think they're releasing The Tale of Princess Kaguya. I don't think Disney's distributing that. Because if they were, then I would say, well, maybe they'll release more alongside that. But you know what they're going to do? I think Disney's going to release My Neighbors, the Yamadas next. And I think Ocean Waves hasn't come out yet. I think they'll just do that one next too. And Spirited Away is going to be the very last one. Which means, they usually release, I think they've had 2 releases a year for the last several years. God, this is fucking stupid. So I'm expecting Spirited Away probably. Now, if they release, they could announce it today, for all I know. But I'm expecting it to come out probably late 2015 to late 2016. It's going to be somewhere in there. It won't be anytime soon, so. Shit. Fuck Disney. I mean, what? They made great movies historically, but the executives don't make any fucking sense. And they haven't made sense since this Disney Vault shit started. And now they're just fucking their fans over with not releasing Spirited Away. Okay. I guess that's it. If you disagree, leave a comment. Please let me know. I'd love to see someone actually try and argue for Disney with this dumbass shit strategy. Fuck. Have a nice day.